Hi everyone and welcome to our weekly reading. So this reading is just the messages we need to hear for this week. So any key themes and like important events. So I have a few new decks. I have the Rainbow Tarot, which is this gorgeous deck. And I also have this Gypsy Fortune Telling deck, which I think I'm going to use today, and we'll see what else I'm drawn to. So my name is Emily, for those of you who are new, and for those of you who are regular viewers, welcome back. So yeah, let's get stuck in straight away. So we'll begin with tarot, and then I'll use some oracle decks as well. So what do we need to know for this week? Interesting. We've got the Knight of Wands. So the main energy this week, we do have a lot of forwards movement. We have a lot of inspiration and hope this week. I think that's the key word, is hope. The Knight of Wands, it could be that someone connected to you has a really big impact on this week as well. So let's look into this a little bit deeper. This Knight of Wands is definitely full of ideas. I think this week is going to move very quickly. So whatever you've got planned this week, it's going to feel like you don't have a moment to think. There's just going to be so much going on. It'll definitely be a busy week, but it will be a week which you look back on and you think, I actually managed to get through a lot. It's been a successful week. So we've got the Ace of Cups. So I definitely do feel that someone could be bringing in a new energy to your life this week. There could very well be a person who starts to play a very significant role. So this could be someone you know already, someone new, but it feels like either someone presents you with an offer or opportunity, or this could very well be something which you are seizing and moving forwards with. It might be you've already got this new energy around you and you're deciding this week you're going to make progress with it. You're not going to sit on this for any longer. But this Ace of Cups, I do feel it might be a bit of an emotional week. It could be a week, not like negative emotions, but maybe just a week full of love, a week full of inspiration. Like whatever you're feeling it to the fullest this week. So, you know, your cup is overflowing. You are going to have so much of something this week, and it is going to be a big sigh of relief, to be honest. I feel like there's been frustrations over the past few weeks, and this week a lot of those frustrations are easing off, and you're seeing where you can move forwards, where you can invest your energy. It's very hot in here. Knight of Cups. So, you know, you're starting this week with this Knight of Wands energy. You've got an idea, you want to move forwards with it. Well, during the week, you are going to have the opportunity to do that, because by the end of this week, you've got the cup in your hand and you're moving forwards with that. So it feels like as you decide to do something this week, the universe is supporting you in that, and you get this offer or opportunity, and you're, you know, by the end of this week, basically, you're running with it. I do feel for a lot of you there is going to be an important relationship this week which does have a big impact on your emotional state and also the direction you choose to move in. So let's look into how other people are going to be influencing this week. There's definitely communication, message vibes coming through, someone with something to say. 8 of Swords. Okay, so we're not going to see this coming. You know, this is something which I feel can't really be anticipated. You know, maybe you're picking up on this energy of like, yes, someone wants to say something to me, someone's gonna, you know, be making an appearance, but you haven't seen it, or you don't know exactly when it's going to happen. It seems like it's meant to stay that way for now. It seems like we're not meant to know too much about this. But with this 8 of Swords, I do feel like when you're not expecting it, someone is going to be, you know, making an appearance or saying something. You know, other people this week are definitely going to at least impact our mental state. So maybe you're being guided to not spend too much time this week thinking about other people, because it could very well stop you from making the progress that you want to make. You know, there's clearly things here that we're not meant to be worried about. The 8 of Swords, you know, this is an anxious state. So maybe if we spend too much time thinking about other people, perhaps we can get ourselves into this anxious mentality, and Spirit's saying it's not going to serve us. You know, it's not going to help us move forwards towards our goals this week. It's not going to be a productive energy. So yeah, try not to worry about other people this week. If things develop, then things develop. But if it's not this week, it's just not meant to be, and that's okay. Yeah, romance, we have express your love, we have children. So it could be that one or both of you have children here, and that's impacting this romantic connection. And express your love, it does feel like someone here wants to communicate. If this person or you do not have children, then that children card is just really talking about your inner child, their inner child, and how that could very well be affecting this connection right now. But this week we do have someone who wants to speak up. We have someone who has a lot to say. They want to communicate. I feel like you've been asking this person to communicate more, and you know, this week they're thinking about it. Excuse me. So let's see, a card for love, relationships, romance this week, Spirit. Four of Cups. So yeah, you see how we do have someone wanting to reach out, wanting to give you that offer, but at the same time, I feel like you're kind of bored right now. Like this week you're thinking, do you know what, I don't want it if it's not going to be fulfilling. So maybe you've received a lot of offers, or there's been a lot of energy surrounding love and relationships, but it just hasn't got off the ground. It hasn't felt like it's really gained much momentum. So yeah, you're definitely feeling tired of being, you know, disappointed or let down. So you're waiting. This week it feels like you're waiting for the big cup. You're waiting for the big offer. You don't want to, you know, to have a taste of something if you're not going to get the full drink. So this week, I do think if something happens, it kind of happens out of nowhere. Nothing to concern yourself with love this week. You know, I don't feel any kind of conflict or tension. It just feels more like a bit of a waiting game this week with love and relationships. I've got the little one in the bouncer down here as well, so if I keep reaching down, it's because she's wriggling and I'm trying to keep her asleep. So we have the moon. The moon surrounding us this week. This is interesting. This is illumination. This is something here which we are being made aware of this week. Something which perhaps we haven't seen yet. So the moon is showing us a new path, maybe new connections, maybe new opportunities, but we're definitely seeing things that we haven't seen before. You know, this week is about, it's about revealing what we need to be aware of. You know, I feel like we've been missing signs and signals, and Spirit's been trying to point us in the right direction, but we just haven't managed to find that right direction. You know, our compasses have been broken, but this week it seems like there's no missing this. You know, there's a big sign, a big signal, and the good news is that as soon as this path is illuminated, you're going to be starting that journey, be taking that first step. You know, whilst you are getting a bit bored of waiting for love and romance here, it seems like you know that you've got ideas and you've got inspiration here that you can move forwards with. King of Wands is coming out under my Ace of Cups. So, you know, we do have a fire sign energy this week. Someone who's definitely got that fiery passion, that excitement, that enthusiasm, and they want to make an impact this week. They want new energy, they want an opportunity. But this King of Wands, I'm not too sure if they're ready to take that next step, or whether this is more a week of like preparing and planning, you know, so that they are ready when the time comes. But say this King of Wands does present you with this cup, with this offer, you're going to be accepting it. I feel like this is what you want. So this King of Wands doesn't have to be romantic at all. This could very well be work, this could be money, this could be something more personal than that, a personal goal. But this King of Wands, you know, when this person shows up and says like, hey, I've got this for you, it feels like there's a lot of movement. I kind of feel like this week we're waiting on other people to do their thing, to play their parts. There's only so much we can do. you know, waiting for other people to make progress as well, and kind of like be where we're at. So yeah, don't be surprised if you're feeling I don't know, feeling like you're in this waiting game, because I do think this week is a bit of a waiting game. But where you can make progress, you're able to do so quite effortlessly. Yeah, 3 of Wands. So looking out onto the horizon, waiting for your ship to come in. It feels like everyone else who you need to help is on these other ships out on the lake, and you're just waiting for them to come to shore. It feels like everything needs to align, and maybe this week isn't the week where that will happen, but it's definitely a week where you can make progress and start to see some success. So just make sure that you're not waiting so much for everyone else that you forget about, you know, your opportunities and what you can do in these situations. Let's get a Gypsy card, which we'll then expand on in the extended. Number 19. So this card represents a gentleman. So this is definitely a person who is, you know, we're waiting on. You know, I do feel like this could be the divine masculine energy. This could be waiting for love, waiting for this person to make a move. Maybe there's a distance between the two of you which you're trying to resolve. But you know, this gentleman, I just really feel is just reminding us and confirming here that yeah, we are waiting on other people. There's not too much we can do about this right now, but you know, something may very well happen this week. So let me have a look in the extended at, you know, any guidance for this week, what other messages we've got, and we're just going to look into this reading on a deeper level. So if you're enjoying this reading, you want to find out more about this week, we'll get additional messages too, then do check out the extended. It's on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk. Head to the spirit section and you'll find it there. You don't have to be a member to watch the video, but if you are a member, then you get this included. So yeah, I will see you guys over there for the rest of our weekly reading, and I'll see you back here on Wednesday for our timeless love reading for the week. But it is gorgeous. So the High Priestess, so definitely a mystery is being revealed, and this is about people or someone you are connecting to. So that's being the mystery here. It's not being like, you know, something to do with you or your journey. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video, or sign up to the Evolve tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.